do you hear thunder in a clear sky. No, that is the command of a king. A roar that can travel up to 8 kilometers, declaring the absolute dominance of the ruler at the top of the food chain. But this throne was earned through a great expedition lasting tens of millions of years. From a solitary creature, it chose to abandon isolation, to build the most powerful social empire in the animal kingdom. Let's go back in time to witness the 6 milestones that shaped the true king of all beasts. The story begins 25 million years ago with Proailurus. This common ancestor weighed only about 10 kilograms and lived mostly in trees to hide. This was the gestation phase, where nature refined sharp instincts and the earliest hunting skills in the darkness of dense forests. Around 10 million years ago, Pseudolurus appeared with a larger body and significantly stronger leg muscles. It began descending from the trees to the ground, learning to stalk through bushes and unleash bursts of speed over short distances. A true ground predator had emerged. About 6 million years ago, the Panthera lineage officially split. At this point, they evolved a specialized hyoid bone structure that allowed them to roar instead of just purring. This became a powerful psychological weapon and a long-distance communication tool to assert dominance in open environments. By 3 million years ago, the proto-lion appeared in Africa, about 20% larger than modern lions. To bring down massive prey on open savannas, they began to recognize the power of coordination. The first foundations of social group living were formed. Around 500,000 years ago, cave lions dominated across Eurasia. With powerful bodies adapted to survive the Ice Age, they were among the fiercest predators in history. During this time, mane variation began to emerge as a signal of strength and maturity to attract mates. And today, we stand before the true king. The modern lion is the only cat that lives in social groups called prides, where females are strategic hunters and males serve as powerful guardians. A perfect hierarchy has formed an enduring dynasty. Over tens of millions of years, the lion has proven one truth. Individual strength can be fearsome, but collective unity is what creates an unshakable empire. Science calls this social evolution, but in reality, it is an epic of dominance. From a solitary creature, it has risen to become the ultimate symbol of natural power. From an unknown being to the king of all beasts, the great journey of power bears one name: the lion.
The cat curled up peacefully in your arms is not just a pet, it's a biological masterpiece, molded over 375 million years of evolution. From primitive mud to a perfect predator, this is the story of the cat. About 375 million years ago, life took a bold step. Tiktaalik, a creature that stood between fish and land animals, first propped its fins on the ground. Those rudimentary locomotion structures paved the way for all future steps. As life adapted to harsher environments, a small change in the skull made a big difference. A single temporal locomotion hole allowed the brain to develop powerfully. This is the foundation of mammals. Synagnathus, the distant ancestor of mammals. For the first time, teeth were clearly differentiated. Incisors, canines, and molars. Primitive whiskers appeared, helping with spatial awareness in the dark. An intelligent predator was gradually emerging. Fur appeared, not just for warmth, but also for protection, sensing, and communication. Life was no longer just about survival. But began to care for the next generation. Miasis, the ancestor of carnivores. Carnassial teeth, designed for perfect meat cutting. Every jaw movement was precise and decisive. Hinged jaws optimized biting force, laying the foundation for all subsequent cat species. Proilurus, the first true cat, eyes developed into tapetum lucidum, allowing them to hunt in the dark. Claws that can retract, keeping them sharp at all times. A subtle, stealthy predator, yet deadly. Pseudolurus moved on its toes. Each step made almost no sound. A highly developed sense of hearing, and from here, the cat family split into two branches, big cats and small cats. Smilodon, the pinnacle of strength, but also the price of specialization. When the environment changes, the strongest are not always the survivors. Felis libica, the only cat species to domesticate itself. Not forced, not subdued. They simply chose to stay. From wild predators cats have become a part of human life. Evolution never stops. And now the responsibility rests with us.